The varsity boys soccer team are off to an amazing start. They have a record of 5-1-1. There's a lot of stars on the varsity squad, and the main one is Jake Samiski. Here's what the players have to say about him. We asked Anthony Zangoli who would be the boys soccer team's top player this year, and he said, "Jake is definitely our top player this year. He has put in tons of work over the past years, and in his final year, I expect him to be our top scorer." Another player named Nico Torelli said, "Jake is a phenomenal player. He knows when to pass, shoot, and play defense. He's an all-around solid player and a great captain." The other captains have been stepping it up as well on the boys varsity squad, showing great efforts. This is what teammate Anthony Zangoli said about the other captains this year. "The captains pick us up when we are down and we don't think we could win. They get us hyped for games as well." We asked James Dianuzzo about his thoughts on the captain's practice. He had to say this: "The captain's practices help the team bond together through all levels of the program and make sure we are one as a program." We asked Nico Torelli if he thinks the captains are leading the team well, and he said this: "Yes, I feel captains are leading the team well. They get us pumped for games, and they teach us that we are a family and that we win, lose, or tie together." The varsity team had a lot of changes with a lot of key players that were seniors that left, the main one being Justin Charkowski. There is new talent brought up from last year's freshman and JV teams this year, and the main player from that is Joseph Delanero. We asked Joe how does it feel to be on the varsity team. This is what he answered with: "It honestly feels amazing to be playing at the varsity level. It's great playing up with all the upperclassmen. It makes me better overall to play on varsity." We asked Nico Torelli about the difference between being on varsity and being on JV. His response was, "I enjoy varsity a bit more because we really bond and care about each other, and it's fun competing for states and counties together." The starters and the role players on the team have a lot of talent. There's proof by that through the opinions of the players. Here's what Joe Delanero had to say about his defense. "I like the defense we have this year, and I stand behind them. They're a great group of guys who are hardworking and disciplined." James Dianuzzo had to say this about the players on the team this year compared to last year. "Last year's team lost their confidence midway through the season, and that's where we lost it. I don't think this will happen again with this year's team. We have strong players on both sides of the ball and will do good in leagues, counties, and states." Pat Holton and Jake Samiski are very solid players. We asked Anthony Zangoli what his thought about both these players were. "Pat can play better defense than Jake, but I feel Jake can finish better, and he will definitely make more of a mark on that stats sheet than Pat." We asked James Dianuzzo what he felt about last year's captains compared to this year's captains. He responded with this: "I enjoy this year's captains more because I grew up with them, and I feel they are great leaders." Currently, the varsity boys soccer team's main goal at the moment is preparing to compete in the county tournament. This is something all players on the team have in mind as they get closer and closer to it. Last year's team wasn't half as motivated as they are now, so they have high hopes for the future.